I mean, this was a pretty big deal because I remember earlier in my career, Dana White saying very clearly, women will never fight in the UFC.
Okay, wow.
He said that, and at the time, I always believed that there would come a day, but I didn't know when, and I didn't really think it was going to be within my career, so I didn't think that was going to happen. And when it did happen, it all happened very quickly. As I say, Ronda Rousey was a highly marketable and very, very skilled fighter. And I think she captured people's imagination. And I mean, it was a simple business decision at the end of the day. I think we decided, we've got a star on our hands. We need to do something with this. And it was early 2013 when there was the first women's fight in the UFC, and Ronda Rousey fought Liz Carmouche. Now, at the time, I was actually thinking about retiring because I was coming towards the end of my career. I had other things that I wanted to do. I had a young son, and I kind of felt that I'd done what there was to do in mixed martial arts. But then this opportunity came around, and it wasn't my weight class. It was 135 pounds, and that was the only weight class the UFC had. So I sort of assumed, well, I'm not going. This isn't for me. And I was in the gym, and sort of my coach said, "Did you see the fight the other night?" I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it. Why?" And just wondering, what are you doing at the moment? I went, I don't know. Where are you going with this, Paul? What are you getting at? He said, well, would you like to fight in the UFC? Yeah, but it's not my weight class, is it? And he goes, well, it could be though, couldn't it? I thought, hold on. Slow down. Anyway, so again, one thing led to another, and we had some conversations, and we decided it was simply a case of, again, this is an opportunity. This is something I can't turn down. The chance to be the first British woman to fight in the UFC, and after sort of being almost, a pioneer of the sport in the UK, to finish my career with that.
Yep.
That was something that I couldn't say no to. So again, it was a case of, well, okay, so it's not my weight class, it's not perfect, it's not exactly how I would want it to be, but am I going to go for it? Hell yeah. And a few months later, I ended up in Winnipeg fighting Alexis Davis. And again, it was a hell of an experience, start to finish. It was a real roller coaster, that one, because my training was it was a tough training camp for a few reasons. There were lots of other things going on, and I was brought in very much as the underdog in that fight. I was never expected to win it. I was going in to fight the hometown girl, and in front of her home crowd, and that was one of my favourite fights ever. I didn't get the nod in the end, but it was a damn good fight, and that's one that I look back on and I'm really proud of. But I think also, the fact that I had the opportunity to be part of the sport and to be part of the growth of women's mixed martial arts right from the beginning to the point where women fought in the UFC. That was quite an experience. And
I can believe it.
Although I sometimes look back and I think, oh, wouldn't it have been nice if I'd come just a bit later, if I'd been able to fight in my own weight class, if I'd had the opportunities that the youngsters coming through now are getting, wouldn't that have been nice? But at the same time, I wouldn't give up the opportunities I did have and the experience that I did have. So it's one of those things. I think it swings and roundabouts. I watch the UFC fighters now, and like I said, the youngsters coming through, and to look at that and to see that actually mixed martial arts is one of the most equal sports in the world for women, because women fight on the same cards, the same shows, under the same rules as the men.
Yep.
And there are not many sports in the world that you can say that about.